Welcome to the Iron Asylum. Today I'm with Amy Fox and her trainer, Andy Bell. Guys, welcome to the Iron Asylum. Now,
hey.
Now, we start this workout. I mean, you start with like a lot of stretching and stuff, Amy, and then Andy actually gets you into some like, I suppose what you call like active release therapy type stuff, where it looks like he's inflicting a bit of pain on you there. But what's the main goal here, Andy? Are you trying to get out just any adhesions or anything like that before you start training?
Yeah, like Amy's got a specific thing that she gets a problem. It's not actually a calf. It's in like two small like supporting muscles. One's called popliteus and one's called plantaris, and she always gets nasty little adhesions there, and also like in between her calf and her hamstring, which she gets a lot of pain from. And then it kind of inhibits her when she's doing training or sprinting or anything like that. So I guess we try to just free it up before we do a leg session, so that I guess we can train hard and she doesn't have to kind of nurse it, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Now, Amy, you've had a lot of problems with your calves from what you're telling me and stuff. Like you've torn your calf and all that kind of stuff as well. I mean, how's that holding up now, like during this prep?
I just have to make sure I warm up correctly. If I don't, then I have problems. Like I think I've told you the story where I was on the escalator and I went to step off the escalator and it was going down. And I pulled the muscle in my calf doing that. It's unbelievable. So like people say, oh, you've got really good calves. What do you do? And I think the fact of the matter is I injure them and tear them and rip them constantly, that maybe this is why they grow.
Perhaps like it's like a defense mechanism or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're training some legs here, and it's a brutal workout. And I said this to you, Amy. I said it's the first time I felt bad for someone, genuinely bad for someone while I was training legs. And Andy was putting you through a lot of pain. Now, it's kind of a different type of workout. I mean, most of the time we'll see the typical, maybe 4 exercises or whatever for quads, but you actually only really do 2 exercises, but you do 13 sets of hack squats, which is pretty insane, and it's 3 variations there as well.
Who does that, and who comes up with that? Like,
well, you do that, and Andy comes up with it.
I didn't even realise that we were doing the hack squat like 13 times. I got there, and Andy said we're doing the hack squat, 10 times, that was bad enough.
Yeah, and then he put you through, like after the 10 times, he put you through 2 different variations there, and which looked quite painful. Now, what was the goal, Andy? Like, obviously this like takes like a little bit of like glutes and those kind of muscles out of the equation, and it kind of focuses more on the quads or
yeah. Like Amy's got like quite a high volume of leg training like at the moment in terms of frequency. So I guess for this workout we wanted to really focus on quads. And it's very like, I guess for people who are bodybuilding fans, they'll recognize this as being a very kind of like Tom Platz-esque workout. And obviously Tom Platz's quads were need no introduction. And I guess it's just volume. Do you know what I mean? It's just volume and accumulative fatigue in just stimulating the quads. So we're just trying to bring Amy's legs. Probably when Amy did the Worlds, her legs were at the biggest. There's some pictures on her Facebook you can see where like she's doing like a side pose, and just like the difference. Side on, her legs like almost twice as wide as her waist. Like it looked ridiculous. So we kind of try to bring that back a little bit because she's probably lost a little bit of muscle from like being a bit disrupted recently. But just to try to really bring the quads back out again, and then some of the variations at the end with like the toes pointing out, into that kind of like little duck stance is again another sort of Tom Platz-esque move to really kind of get that. The medialis or the teardrop part of the quad, fairly fried.
Yeah, for sure, and it definitely looked like it absolutely killed Amy. Like, Amy, how painful was this? Like, how does it rank in terms of like other leg workouts you've had?
Like on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 5,000. Actually, 1 to 5,000, it was probably 4,999.
Okay, so it was pretty bad then.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But obviously you pushed through it and you got through the workout, and a few times it looked like when Andy said like 10 sets, and then he kind of said, oh, we'll do another 2, and then you got them done, and you wasn't too happy about that. And then he said another 1, and you're like, what?
Yeah, no, please, no.
I love that. But like you're obviously right now, it's about almost just over 7 weeks out now, and this video was done about 8 weeks out. How are you feeling and going at this point? Because you've told me in the past and stuff you struggled a little bit with your diet and things like that, but going for a pro card at FitX 2014 has got to be a massive motivator.
I just feel different about this one, Xavier. I can't really describe it other than I just feel good about it. I feel comfortable about it. I'm happy where I'm sitting at the moment. If anything, I want to be a little bit leaner now, but comparing it to every other competition that I've done, I'm miles ahead. So, yeah, I'm just really motivated for it.
That's awesome.
The other ones I've kind of cruised into, I haven't really taken as seriously. I've taken it seriously, but nothing like I am now. So, yeah, it's different.
Excellent. Now, this is the end of part 1 of this video. Stay tuned for part 2. It will be up in the next couple of days after this video goes up, only on rxmuscle.com.au. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2.
Like we always do with this time. I got to shine.